Semiramis had an illegitimate child. The child was white-skinned. We don't know the earliest name, but we know later in Assyria the same and exact legend of Semiramis and her offspring was a goddess called Ishtar and Tammuz. The ancient tower or the cross, the earliest symbol of the sun and male-female relations, was the hieroglyph of this child's name. And he was worshipped as the life-giver. He was worshipped like his dad as a great hunter, but in a hunting accident, he was killed by a wild boar and his body was torn to ribbons. The people wailed for the loss of Tammuz. It's believed that wailing or that lamentation took place on a 40-day period. And Semiramis taught those people that this child that was a result of an immaculate conception, that was born on the December the 25th, had conquered death, and in 3 days from the time he had died, he ascended to heaven and there resided in the sun and would continue to influence mankind from the sun as the great serpent, the great cross, the great life-giver. The boar became a universal symbol of the destroyer of the gods, a black boar, an evil symbol. And you'll find that in Europe, in parts of Europe even to this day, the common practice at Christmas time is not a turkey. I don't know what you serve here at Christmas time, maybe a ham. But a ham is what it was in Europe, and more specifically, a boar's head with an apple in its mouth. The apple being a symbol of Tammuz, the rebirth of the life-giver, the conquering of death, or the head of the boar. And it's so interesting in the original way that Christmas was celebrated was you took a Yule log, you cut a log, and you burned that the Christmas Eve, and it represented the destruction of Tammuz. And then the next morning, the parents creeped up real early and cut a tree down from the forest and decorated it very nicely, and it represented the rebirth of the sun god, the rebirth of the sun. And so the people worship this god in the sun. And today, from December 25th, we still have this continual worship of sun worship.